Welcome, guys. We are back to the live stream. I hope you guys are having a fantastic Wednesday. Man, was it a crappy drive into work this morning. We had massive thick layer of ice on the roads. Made for a great skating rink on the way into work this morning. But it did melt off throughout the day and got a little bit better. And then it kind of cooled off and things are a little bit icy again now. But things are looking up. We're supposed to get into some Chinook winds this weekend and things are going to warm up again and melt away the little shot of snow that we just got. So that's what we get to look forward to for the weekend. I hope you guys had a good Wednesday. Work was work. What else can I say about work? But we are back now playing some Minecraft, and we are going to finish the prep work for the other two walls for the fire mural, to be able to get the fire mural completed. And then, like, the stone structures underneath the mural, we're going to get down on the other two walls. Pervonis, welcome to the stream. Let's switch over to the game window. And yeah, we're just gonna get started at it. First things first is we are going to clear out, because we are just breaking some blocks here for a little bit as we're getting things ready for the prep work that needs to be done here. So first things first, let's get finished with putting our stairs out to give this a nice defined edge. Blue Rose, welcome to the stream. Ooh, it's kind of a tight fit through here. And how was your guys' Wednesday? Did you have an eventful day? Get lots accomplished? Or was it dull and dreary and the weather's got you down? I am kind of done with the whole driving in the ice thing. This is the worst year we've had for driving. Usually by now the cold weather has started to set in, and it gets to a point where it's too cold and the snow just blows off the roads and it doesn't actually turn into an ice pack. Unfortunately, we haven't had that much success with it this year. Okay, so we are knocking this out into, falling to my doom there, into some brick that's going to go all the way up on this edge. So again, this is a YouTube exclusive stream that we're doing here again today. There was, I would say, an improvement in total view count and sub count yesterday. There was an improvement. Yes, it says right now that it's showing that we're at 1,700, but we're not quite at the 1,700 mark yet. It's actually at 1,697. It's just YouTube's new display feature. They've got it rounded up now so that it shows 1,700. But we're actually 3 subs off from an actual 1,700 count. So we're getting there. Zim, welcome back to the stream. Happy to see you again. Welcome back. Today is all about prep work. Getting things prepped so that we can get the next 2 murals done. The next 2 walls worth of the mural completed. And then we've got the bottom little stone sections that we have to get completed for each of these walls. So no mural today. I'm going to take a break for the mural because it gets a little bit, it's a lot to sit there and focus on those blocks over and over and over and over again to try to be able to get them done. Bzz, bzz. Hey, did my YouTube notification actually went out within 6 minutes of the stream? Hey, that right there is an uptake. Right there, that's fantastic. I can't complain about that at all. This build sweats, does it? Okay, so we just gotta knock that down there. I'm not sure if that's the right placement for that block. We're gonna find out here real quick. Yes, it is. So that means that this is also could be knocked out. And then on this side, because this changes. All right, that corner is complete. How far down does this go here? Oh, actually quite a bit. We're going to chip all this out, and it's got to be too deep because that's the actual section that the mural goes into. Just going to see how far down we got to go with this. Right to here. And then right back up again. And we should probably finish these top-down stairs too. I tell you, driving to work this morning, I was definitely grateful. I got my snow tires put on my truck yesterday. And what a difference. It was quite a bit nicer being on the... I mean, I still had to be in four-wheel drive because it was just that icy, but I didn't slip and slide anywhere near like I usually do on the road, so kind of grateful for that. Did you watch the Hobbit movie or Lord of the Rings movies? I did all of them in theater. Huge fan of Lord of the Rings and Hobbit. Now, the Hobbit movies, though, I think personally they were a cash grab. The Lord of the Rings, all three movies were done amazingly well. Granted, there were some things that they cut out of the movies that were in the book that would have been nice to have. However, it's okay. There's only so much you can put into a movie. You can't do it all. So I'll cut them some slack. But the flow of The Hobbit just wasn't what it needed to be. And I mean, they had such an epic character with Smaug, and they didn't dedicate enough time with Smaug. I feel it seemed rushed in parts and then would drag on in parts. Honestly, I think it just came down to a money grab is what The Hobbit was. And like the book, the Hobbit book is a million times better. Million times better. With that said, though, I would never knock Martin Freeman because I think he's an amazing actor. I think he did a good job as a portrayal of Bilbo. So he's even better in Sherlock Holmes, though. The two of them, Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman, top-notch actors, those guys. There may or may not have been a fortress right here. There's still parts of it when I started building this. We just won't mention that. We're not going to mention the fact that we, disrupted a fortress to build this. Trying to think of what's going to be the most efficient way to clear this area out. It's tricky. It's tricky nailing down just how easy it's going to be to, clear out some of this stuff and get it prepped. I figure if we just zigzag back and forth, it's probably going to be the fastest to get this all cleared out. And of course I can't, like, I was thinking, because you can actually get faster with an efficiency pickaxe and a beacon, but you can't use a beacon in the Nether. It doesn't work because you need daylight for a beacon to work. So use commands, maybe that help. You know what? Yeah, I could actually, you know, well, no, because there's sections of this that I don't want broken out. Because I've got to fix these wall chunks here and stuff. So again, it's not about how quick you can do it, it's how efficient you can do it. And I mean, command blocks are just, that's a little bit too cheaty. Because there's a certain level here where we don't want to like knock out all the blocks because they're going to be just wasted area that we don't have to build the mural into. Because no one will ever see it. It's kind of hidden back there. However, I could fill command this a little bit. What if we go... Let's write some coordinates here. Let's go... I had a handy little notebook here that I keep track of some coordinates. I don't need to be getting pushed around by a pigman, though. That's not overly helpful. So minus 50, 55, 32. What's the max height I want to clear this out at? Probably right about here. All right, because then the rest of it is kind of shaped differently, so we don't want to just blanket clear it all out because then we've got to go back and just fill in blocks. So, so this is 46, 73, 33. Minus 50, 55, 32 by 46, 73, 33, Minecraft, air. Whoop. Okay, let's make sure we don't have any fire or any lava spilling out here. Perfect. Everything is as it's intended to be. What isn't is, of course, this sectional wall here is not done right. Got to get this fixed up. Just like so. Minus 50, 55, 32. Yes, that's exactly what was there. And then the next step up for this is 1, 2, like so. I'm just filling it all in with brick right now, but we will be changing out some of it to stone and stairs through here, so. Because this actually gets knocked out. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and I think this one goes. And then I need smooth stone. Whoop. And this goes like so, like so, like so. There. We have fixed that bit. However, because of the nature of this wall, this section we don't need here. Actually, I'm going to wait to put that in until we get all the rest of the sections done up above, so. You have a nice fire background. Thank you so much for that. What is your server supposed to be? Is it like a survival server? It's survival for anybody that joins. It's creative for me because I feel like playing creative. I'm building infrastructure, and then for the content creators and whatnot that want to come out and play on it, and then I got some personal friends too that come out and play on it. They're in full-on survival mode. Like my kid, when he built his section there of the Nordic village in the overworld, he did that all in survival. Alright, fall into my doom. Seriously, what's going on with my spacebar? It's torturing me. Just knocking out some other blocks here that we need to be able to get this all figured out. What a trooper. Yep, my kid is a trooper. More than you actually know. You know what? No, I think that can actually stay as this block. Okay, I need to grab my andesite. And andesite stairs. Might as well grab the granite too while we're at it. And stone stairs. So you're like so all the way across. As well as this one. Underside. Stone stairs are this way. This is granite section right here. Pravona's Terrace. I hope your kid's doing better. He's doing a lot better. He actually has to go back. He's got a cardiologist appointment tomorrow, and then back to hematology appointment on Friday. To kind of, it's like his 2-week checkup to kind of see where he's at for his recovery. So. But he's antsy right now because he physically feels fine, but he's still got like 0 immune system. So because he physically feels fine, he wants to be at like at work or doing something. He doesn't want to be, trapped around the house, and he's kind of done with that whole process, which I kind of don't blame him. Brick stair this way, so this one needs to stay as stone. But this is where the andesite kicks in. Followed by a stair. Another stair. Yo, Terrace DWC, when he finishes the interior and then Minecraft updates new blocks for a better interior. I don't know if I'll end up changing much when the bees come in or not for this. I don't think I will. Anything, it'll be a bit before I start building with like the honey blocks and stuff like that and the honeycomb. I know that there's some like interesting like wallpaper designs you can come up with the honeycomb. Alright, we're shifting design mode here just a little bit to avoid busting out blocks that we're going to have to fill back in. Like that one. Hey, let's put the right stair in. That would be great. That would be fantastical. Quick reminder, everybody, reach down, hit that like button on the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and ring that notification bell so that you can get notified every time we go live. A little more clean out here as we're putting the proper blocks in play. This one. And you know what? We're just going to, instead of filling it in like we've been doing, it's going to go that. It's going to go that. Those all have to line up. Now that one appears to be okay. You gotta be that one though. Do a little bit more house cleaning on this side as we're making room for these. There's a bunch of this that all needs to be fixed along here. Just because we didn't really anticipate building a mural and having to step that out one more level. All right, we got that cleared out. Let's get the bottom section of this wall in. All right, so from this corner we are 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow, why can I not count that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is stone up through here. This way, this way, this way. Okay, good. He's fixed now. He's all fixed. Make sure all these blocks are in here where they're supposed to be. I gotta clear out this side now too. Stone stair. This here is granite through there. Let's place the right blocks, dang it. Got a little tiny bit of a headache tonight. It's a good thing I've got my tea here, so. Pravona says, Terrace, you ever gonna play WoW again? Eventually. I just, right now, probably not. Taking a break. My mindset's just, it's not there right now. It's just not there. I know it's sad. It's sad, but it's the truth. Did I see the new expansion pack announcement? No, I didn't actually see. My kid did watch the announcement, but I don't know. It's still, I don't know. It's just rinse and repeat of the same thing. That's what I feel about it right now, right? Like it's. I know it's not probably a rinse and a repeat, but I'm struggling like right now because I'm just not in a World of Warcraft mood at all. There's nothing about it that is appealing to me at all. Is that harsh to say? Maybe. Oh, I never even finished that side. Oh, this isn't done either. No! Oh, we're gonna have to fix this. From the section that Sweeney was working on, this, of course, this end of the wall never got done. We've got some fixing to do. Well, it's a good thing we're over here doing a little bit of house cleaning. A wee bit. Okay, yes, this is stepping like so, like so, like so. Actually place the right block. Oh, seriously, place the andesite blocks. It's not that difficult. How many times have I busted out blocks now because I put the wrong ones in place? Seriously, I did it again! I keep rinsing and repeating the same mistake. Caught myself that time, though. No mistakes. Mistakes are not allowed. Now, we all know how many I'm going to end up making, though. Alright, this needs to stay as stone because this needs to step out to here and then it's got to get capped with a slab. We got more work to do with this. A couple of slabs. This gets chipped out. This becomes granite. I got to put the right block in here though. Perfect. So we're going to have to do some... Well, this side has already been completely fixed. It was just up here that was out of whack. So right from here on up, it needs to be tweaked a little bit. Which actually looks like it all might just be... black concrete that's got to get filled in. Actually, you know, I'm not going to put those ones in yet because I don't know what those rows are going to be like yet. So we'll figure that out as we move along. Now, what about this side? Did this side get done? Yes, it was finished all the way. As intended. See, on what we get to do now is we can just sculpt this out a bit to where blocks are actually visible. If the blocks don't need to be replaced, we don't have to have them, you know, cleared out. Right there is perfect, and then we can fill in all this. So we'll switch to here. Because there's absolutely no point in us putting the mural behind this because no one is ever going to see it. But I don't want to leave it as open space because I don't want mobs spawning back there. And then we got to listen to zombie pigmen moaning and grinding behind the walls. Nobody wants to listen to a bunch of moany, dripping, whiny pigmen. Now, because those are stairs there, we're going to leave it like that. This is tapering down to 3 here. And again, because we got to try to maintain the pattern, we'll leave it open there. Just like so. And then a single row down here, and that's where it ends. So those blocks will never be visible, so that's why they're just maintained as netherrack. So this whole section has been prepped and cleared and ready to go. Now we got to do the same thing over here. We have to finish, make sure we've got this all. Looks like we've got this already all set up and ready to go. So it's just a matter of a little bit of block clearing. Let's get rid of all the stone out of here first, though. Another quiet day on the old stream front. Yesterday was a good day. new faces and old faces, and maybe I got my notification but nobody else did. That would be like, you know, typical. It's so random when those notifications go out. I'm a little bit on the tired side today too, because I went to bed last night after the stream, and then I woke up like dead awake at like 2:15, and I'm like, I was supposed to send an email for work. So I got up to go send that email for work. Totally wrecked my sleep pattern. And then had a hell of a time falling asleep after that. So I'm feeling it a little bit tonight. There's something about the Tuesday nights. Tuesday nights I have a hell of a time falling asleep. I don't know what it is. I'd say it's probably my worst night of the week to get some decent rest. Maybe it's because I knew I was going to have a crappy drive in the morning and wasn't looking forward to it. Actually, it ended up being a lot worse of a drive than I thought, because when I came home from work yesterday, yeah, it had been snowing, but it was like teetering at that -1, 0 degree mark. So, I mean, things were kind of melting, not really sticking to the roads. The road crews were kind of staying on top of things. And then throughout the night last night, the temperature dropped pretty bad. And then we got a little bit more snow, and then that just compacted into ice. And road crews were doing jack this morning because they figured, oh, it'll warm up, it'll just let it melt. Meanwhile, people are slipping and sliding all over the place. The main freeway that runs basically between like Calgary and Red Deer, there were tons of accidents on it, and every single one of them were highway trucks, like professional tractor trailer drivers. They were the ones that caused all the accidents. Not driving to the conditions, figuring they're invincible because they're huge. Not smart, but they're the professional drivers. Can't tell them any different. Meanwhile, when they lose control, they take out entire, 4 or 5 vehicles all at once when they lose it. And half of them, I swear, they got their Class 1 trucker's driver's license out of a Cracker Jack box. Okay, yes, we can do a little bit of trim work here. We're going to fill in these little holes because they don't need to be there. They were just me being a little bit happy clicking here. How did I, totally screw up that section? Alright, that's alright, that's alright, that's all perfect, that's perfect. Okay, good. Yep, there we go. Breaking blocks I'm not supposed to again. Alright, that's all trimmed out to where it needs to be, so I get rid of this stuff, because this is where the actual wall exists. The mural. Take the time, get your prep work done. Makes the actual build process so much easier if you're not having to do this on the fly. You can hear the pigman on the other side of the wall right now, grunting and groaning away. I've fallen! Don't fall! It's not worth it! Alrighty then, this section is prepped and ready to go. We got to finish up this little bit, so filling in now what will not have mural on it. So I can't do that without finishing this side though. Alright, now we've got this area all primed up and ready to go. Oh, I haven't even finished this section of the wall over here. Derpy derp. Oh, putting holes in the wall. Not meaning to. And right there is where that ends up tapering back up again. So, just like so. Just like so. Where's my bricks? There they are. Nope, that could stay like this, and then we're gonna flip, reverse, stair, and some granite. Another piece done. Just like so. Okay, we're not gonna really worry about that portion of this right now. We need to finish up this side. Switch to andesite. Alright, do I have this right? This is like so. I'm trapped up here. There's too many blocks in the way. Okay, let's quickly switch back to the stairs here again, and we'll put all the stairs in they're supposed to be. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Your andesite, you two are andesite, and then this switches out to stair again, and then it's an andesite block at the top. And we'll stare it. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to need a lot of tea tonight. I'm gonna need a lot of tea to force myself to be awake for this. I really want to push to get this prep work done though, because then it's just gonna make things a whole lot easier for the rest of the build. I get the distinct impression that that was not the block I was looking for. I think it's like this. And then another stair. No, wrong stairs! Let's go from the bottom now. It'll be a little easier. Whoop. One of those. One of those. Alright, the proper blocks are getting placed. Quick reminder, everybody, reach down, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, ring the notification bell, share it on your social medias. Let people know that we're playing some Minecraft. And you want to show off this sick fire mural that's over here. To all of your friends. Let them all see it. Okay, I think we actually have that side prepped now. Let's finish with this bit that we were, intending on finishing over here. Without missing holes or spots. Yes, I can continue to come down like so. But then we're in the stairs. We should switch to 3 wide here for these. Done, 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 done. Okay, so this section here is now completely prepped. Both sides, all ready to go. Kind of wishing I hadn't put up this big stone wall here when I was, trying to prevent ghasts from flying into this build, because now it's just something I gotta bust out. It was intended that it was just gonna be capped with stone, but then I'm so glad that I decided to go with the fire mural because it looks so much better than just some stone cap on these. I think by the time I get this whole build done, I think it will have successfully wore out my mouse. I firmly believe that. It's gonna be tired. Not to mention the callus I'm gonna have on my index finger. The blazer. Wow, this is crazy cool, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's been a few weeks progress on there. Here, let's give you a better view. A better view of kind of what all it looks like. So, of course, the mural's done all the way to here. And we're starting on this wall. We're just getting some prep wall work, and then I've got to work on the underside. The floor is all done. I got to do something around the outside edge of the floor too, because there's still too much white space that we got to fix up. Basically, a nether hub is all this is. Half of me's kind of thinking it would have been easier to just clear out 2 layers of this wall all the way along and then just filled in what I wanted to, but we're too far along now to risk wrecking the actual structure. Love the floor pattern. Yeah, it looks pretty dope, doesn't it? Especially from up here. Of course, when you're running into the nether, you really don't get to see it that well, but I'm not going to take credit for the design for that. That was something that I ripped off of Google and then reproduced it. Not my design, but it's how you combine different designs together that make it into something more than just somebody that drew a grid. And actually, the design that I found, it was actually just, I think it was actually a quilt grid is what it was, and I turned it into Minecraft. No, what am I? Oh yeah, that's fine. Those can be busted out. I'm totally fine with that. Okay, so we got rid of the stone layer. Now we got to get rid of this one netherrack layer. But we'll clear out our gap around the outside where the mural's going to go. We're not going to dig out blocks we don't need to. That's just too much work. Work that doesn't need to be done. Alrighty. That's all done, so we can knock these bad boys out of here now. Because this is actually where the mural is going. Oh, hey, look, we got a spot here that we can fill in that doesn't need to be here. It's one noisy gas that's screaming in our ear. But I'm okay with it. He's not spawning inside here anywhere, so that is a good thing. Alright. Pretty much all the prep is done for this side too. Now it's just a matter of, well, now we gotta build out this side again. Let's not get too carried away with knocking out blocks though. Oh, there's going to be a lot of landscape we got to clear out with this one. Remnants of the fortress we blasted our way through. Wrong block. Just like so. You know what? For the time it takes, we're just going to bust this section out here. Some of that will get put back, but not overly worried about it right now. That goes there. I think that's actually got this side done. More tea. Okay, so we have this here all done. Did we finish this edge? No, we didn't. We'll finish this here. Alrighty, so this needs to be brick all the way across here. Stare that out. This needs to get busted out. That needs to be... If I line this up right, that's got to be a stone stair. This needs to be stone. That got knocked down too far. And granite. Oh wow, that was just dreadful trying to place those blocks. Alright, let's knock this out of here so that we got room to work. No, stop falling. Okay, we got some room here to work at this. We got to get rid of this here, like so. Put in my stairs. I actually think we're done this section now. That's all good. And the back side of this is already all good too. Ah, look at me go. Yes. Oh yeah, let's finish clearing out this here. Only chipping away the blocks that we can actually don't need here. Areas that aren't going to get filled by the mural. We got so much digging. Well, we'll just start doing some digging here. There's a lot of blocks we got to get removed here, so. That's a magma jumping around there. A magma golem or whatever the hell they're called. Magma slimes. Ren! We all know about that pigman you have buried behind the wall. Ren, it's been so long. Where have you been? Afraid and I were getting worried for you. We even sent you messages on Discord wondering if you had, like, dropped off the face of the earth or something. The pigman wants freedom? No freedom for the pigman. He must stay on the wall forever. He's Jimmy Hoffa pigman buried into one of these pillars. Actually, I should find a pigman, name tag of Jimmy Hoffa, and throw him in a pillar. I think that'd be hilarious. I have to admit, Ren, you have been missed in chat. It's just not the same without your witty puns. And just like that, you're gone again. You've disappeared. How? Why? Afraid did step up last night though and try to provide some of the dad joke intensity. It was subpar. It wasn't up to your standards. You set a high bar for dad jokes. You can actually hear the zombie pigman on the other side of that wall. Maybe I did bury a pigman in the wall. I just want to say that's natural developed wall there. That's natural structure. It wasn't me. See? Oh wait. Never mind. There was a section in here where it wasn't me. Yeah, right here. See? Look, there's wall beyond that. Oh, these blocks to break. It's almost like I could just fall asleep. Yes, they have to have the head desk factor. And now I'm like totally confused. What did I say that now you're... Oh, the head desk fact... Your jokes. I get it. Like, oh... I get it. Took a second. Brains firing not on all cylinders tonight. A little bit of a lack of sleep last night. You know when you have those sudden reminders? I was supposed to email something off at like 2:30 in the morning, so you have to get up or else you can't go to sleep because that's all you can think about is the fact that you didn't email something you were supposed to email. Now we've got a ghast hidden in the walls. You just got your PC back. What happened to your PC? After a week, well, that explains why you completely disappeared. We were concerned, like, Afraid and I were both like, has anybody seen Ren? Like, what happened to Ren? What'd you break? A week turnaround to get your computer fixed. And I remember back in my days working in a computer shop, which was just back in like August, a week was unacceptable. If it was a major, 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 major breakdown, 3 days. And I mean, we had to order in like a custom motherboard that took like a few days to come in or something like that. Like it was, you know, there was one specific board we were waiting for. Then it would take 3 days to get it. The only time stuff ever sat on our bench longer than 3 days would be if we were waiting for the customer to, you know, provide us some information so that we could get a particular task done for them. And of course they were busy or went away or something like that. We couldn't get a hold of them. But that's not our problem. That's like beyond our control. We did everything we could up to that point. There we go. That wall is prepped for mural. Now we got to do this here. There's actually a big pile of this that we can fill in. You see the area up here that was like totally left? We're just going to cap that off. See, I've got everything else out there half slab, so nothing can spawn on the roof of this thing. But hey, I'll show you how close to bedrock we are. There's the bedrock. So we didn't have that much more in height that we could have built up here before we were running into issues. Super Entronics, welcome. No a las drogas y alcohol. I don't speak, I'm assuming that's Spanish. So I have no idea what you've said, but welcome to the stream. We can actually fill this in all the way across here right now. Because this section here is not getting any mural in this. Yeah, all the way down to here. So we're doing a little bit of fill-in through here. Okay, so we've got this here. Super, you're probably going to want to actually see what all we're working at. Here, I'll show you what this is all looking like. We're kind of like up in that top corner and you haven't really got a chance to see much. Quick little flyby as we're ripping through here, checking things out. This is our Nether hub for spawn. At least our attempt at it anyway. Alright, let's get back up. Finish up this little corner over here. And then this wall is prepped. Other than the bottom section, which actually we're probably going to do next, is we're going to work on the golems at the bottom. Alrighty, this is where mural needs to be made available. The mural will... Nope, the mural does not come up to this piece. So this... We're just going to keep filling this up here all the way down. Oh, I'm falling and I can't get up. Okay, does that go all the way to the bottom? Yes, it does. Perfect, perfect. Michael Myers, welcome to the stream. Hello, 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 hello. Dude, it's Michael Myers. We're doomed. Please don't rip my face off. Is there going to be... No, there is not going to be there, but there will be mural. Pretty sure mural's going to go right up to that piece there. Step down, move over some more. Was that the right marker for there? Yes, yes it was. Yes it was. You only kill family. Okay, that's great. Good to see that we'll be okay here. All right, this wall is now prepped for the next round of murals. Now we are going to work on the lower sections of the carvings and whatnot. Oh, you know what? I gotta finish putting this in here too. Of course, now that I've cleared that out, I'm gonna have like zombie pigmen spawn along this ledge because it's the only place inside here that they can spawn at right now. That'll be fine. Eventually they'll go away as we get the wall done. Alright folks, reach down, hit that like button on the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, ring the notification bell so you know when I go live. That would be fantastic if you could. Share it on your social medias. I need to actually get a legitimate 1700 count because right now it says I'm at 1700 subs, but it's because of YouTube's new API for displaying subs, which it starts to round once you get over 96, it rounds to the 100 mark. So I'm actually at 1697, so it's not a true accurate number of our sub count. So all right, reset time. Grab some fresh blocks. Those blocks were getting tired. First things first, let's clear out this section.
Oh, yeah.
Michael Myers just subbed. Well, there we go. That's a start. That helps. That gets us 2 away from a legitimate 1700. Thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. No, what am I doing? Breaking blocks I shouldn't be is what I'm doing. Okay, so this is a stair and that's a stair. Then we'll knock out this row. And we are block, block, stair, stair. And then it's just straight blocks all the way across because, of course, this is between the pillars. No fancy guards in this section. However, we still have to knock this out properly. And now I need Nether brick. Next. Actually, no, we'll dig out this next section here. Ooh, what am I doing? Wrong block. And now I've completely forgot how to place blocks. Woohoo! My block placing skills are like negative. Another row down. Okay, perfect. So now this needs to be stone in the center here. Stone! After some more tea. That's it, I'm dry, I'm empty. What are the chances my kid comes home with a Tim Hortons? Ah, it's after... No, you won't be because it's already 11 o'clock. The Tim Hortons in town is closed. No, the humanity. I probably don't need a coffee at this time of night anyway, but... God, it would taste so good right now. Be amazing. Why do I still have my location tracking on? Okay, I need stairs. Stairs are located right over here. Next. Done. Another little chunk of wall done here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get like all of these lower prep sections done. Like do the complete border around it. And get all of these pillars done. Without busting everything that's not supposed to be broken right now. That would be, you know, ideal. Nice little random row here of why this is dug out. I have no idea. That makes no sense. And like to be in a perfect line like that. This can actually be filled in all the way across here. It's totally fine with that. And then we are going to dig this straight up like so. That one. That one. That one. We'll take this out all the way across to the top. Gonna have to grab some chisels here pretty quick too. Alright, so you're like this. Here, that. And then this actually spins out like this and then cuts in like so. Do the same thing on this side. Out. In, out, out. What did I do wrong? I did that wrong there. Okay, now we're okay. Things, I'm like, there's no way I could have screwed it up because none of this whole ceiling would be right if it ended up being a double block center. So I knew it was something right there that was broken. It was not in the whole design. Nearly melted my brain there for a second though. That would have been not a happy time. Alright, that goes right there. We'll come back to this section later. Let's clean out here, 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 here. Swap out these for some nether brick. Stir it up. Now this section we will like completely clear out because we're gonna fill it all in anyway with the there's not as much work in the design for these smaller sections, so we can actually finish them up right. It's like it takes longer to not finish it than it does just to plow through and get it built. And yeah, we knock out the next layer as well. There's not much of the next layer, so and then we chill out this layer. We'll just get rid of these blocks because that'll be where the stone section all goes. This here, that here, that here. Perfect. Alright, you. Not you. You, two of these. Mini Terrace, welcome to the stream. Did you get all your papers and stuff handed in and done like you were supposed to? Oh, what am I doing? No, no. There we go. That's better. This is, I forgot this was like the little center section here, so. And then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Hello, let's place the stairs correctly, please. Come on. Fly. It's not that difficult. Yes, they are all done. I got it all done 2 weeks in advance, so now I can just study and not stress out about my work. Hey, you actually got it done ahead of time. That's a big step for you. I'm proud. No last minute panic. Now you got time to get studying done for finals. Maybe those barbecue rib sandwiches and Fritos weren't such a good idea. Ooh, are you not feeling so good right now? Your guts have come back to destroy you? I would say rude, but it's true. Yeah, you and procrastination. Pretty sure that's your middle name. You come by it honestly, I'm going to admit. I may or may not leave things to the last possible minute. Hey, you want to get me a Tim Hortons? But it better arrive here hot. FYI, the roads were trash this morning driving. I don't know what your weather's like up there, but it sucked here. Your mom's new car, though, handles well in the snow. This way. Bust all this out. Okay, this is where we step out to these odd shapes on the arms of this, the support structures of this pillar. Okay, so this is like this curls in, then we go out by 3. Throw in a chisel block. That should be right. Don't necessarily know what it is, but it should be. Example, the floor between the kitchen, or where we said, I would say that the floor between the kitchen and the living room. Ask Tall Terrace to get you Tim's. We got snow, but only 4 centimeters, and today some of it melted. We got about, I'd say we probably got about 4 inches here. It like started melting yesterday, and then it got really cold, and so it completely froze into a solid sheet of ice everywhere this morning, which was, you know, fun for driving. And then it warmed up again today, and a bunch melted, and then it froze again. Apollo, welcome back to the stream. I remembered who that was. You see how my brain worked there? Just be thankful that doesn't happen all the time. That was a rare occurrence right there, what you just saw. That witness of brain power. Okay, out. In. Destroy block. Oh, Reggie. Did I do it wrong again? got to be this way. Yeah, like there's something the way I'm doing it that's like totally breaking my brain. Frosty Ice, welcome to the stream. Are racist comments allowed here? Absolutely not. Zero. Oh, here's something. I gotta try to remember now how to do bands in this new. Oh, you know what it is? It's because this window doesn't fit properly in here. Let's fix that. Mind you, that's what I got moderators for. You guys could do the banning if need be. You haven't done anything yet. But I'm ready to pull the trigger if need be. I mean, would racist comments ever be allowed anywhere? No, it's they shouldn't exist. Period. No, you can't say anything racist at all. Period. No. Why would you? Why would you want to? Okay, I can't leave that empty hole there. There we go. Alrighty, so that section's now prepped for the next build. You can't find a stream that allows it because it's against the terms of service of YouTube. Durr. You're actually in breach of terms of service. If you say any like racial comments or racist comments at all, you become in breach of the terms of service with YouTube, and you can have your entire Google account banned permanently. So just keep that in mind. And then if it persists, they do an IP ban on you. Good luck trying to get another Google account after that happens. Aternos is a free server hosting, by the way. See, I'm using Cubetoast for my server host. It's like $16 a month. I've got it set for like 2 gigs of RAM, and it seems to run fairly smooth. I've got it limited to a 10-player cap right now, but I mean most of the time it's me and like maybe 1-2 other people playing, so it's not like critical yet. So. Okie dokie, so we are going like this. Oh wait, the 2 rows across the top. We gotta build those solid all the way across. We put 1 in the corner, 1 in the corner, understairs. Excellent. Now we can chisel out this next bit where the netherrack goes. Does it cost money? Cubetoast? Yeah, I pay like $16 a month for my hosting package for the Minecraft server. But they have 24/7 support, so if something starts like not working, I can contact them directly. They'll, if I have like chunk errors, they'll repair the chunk errors and all that type of stuff. So also built a basic house in Mineplex today. Excellent. Keep plugging away at it. I did, you know, I've downloaded Minecraft Earth a little bit. I haven't really played, like I'm only like level 2 so far. Like the area that I'm at right now, there's not a lot of flexibility for being able to find some materials and stuff. So that, and I don't feel like going out for a big long walk when it's like crazy icy and stuff. If I went out and played it as hard as I played Pokemon Go when it first came out, I'm sure it would be like so much easier to get the materials and start being able to build actual plots out in the real world. There, now we just don't have to worry about it anymore. Isn't it nice just to have that power? Oh, snap! Yeah. Why even bother, you know, attempting it? Like, it's just, I don't know. It's not worth it. It's so not worth it. Oh yeah, I banned him. He could still view the channel, but he can't comment anymore. So he's probably still here. Or he's like right pissed and downvoted the video. Which, so be it. Doesn't matter. It'll be some... Oh, this is going to be a problem. We don't want these guys starting to spawn in here. There's got to be a blaze spawner around here really relatively close. Once the wall's up, they went... Because I haven't had any of them spawn here until I actually cleared out this section of the wall. So I think we'll be okay, but... What was I doing? I was cleaning out this section. Excellent. Quick reminder, everybody, reach down, hit that like button on the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, ring the notification bell. Oh, Rand, one thing you probably haven't noticed yet is right now I'm just YouTube exclusively streaming. I'm not streaming on Twitch and Mixer right now. I'm kind of conducting some view tests and seeing kind of what happens with that, so... Turn off mob spawning or change it to peaceful. Well, no, because it's still a survivor world for other people that are on here. I have the day and night cycle shut off right now, so it's not like they're getting mobs spawn out everywhere else, but if they go caving, they'll have mobs, so... it's still a survival server for everybody else. I don't want to take away that fun from them. Oh, wow. I'm just like busting blocks and not placing them anywhere near where I need to be. Okay, so this one's like this, and then it curls in. Out. In. I gotta fill in that spot. Chiseled. You didn't pop up on my Twitch. It's because no Twitch streaming happening. No Twitch, no Mixer. I'm just doing YouTube exclusive streams right now. And I've noticed that there's a bit of a shift. How do you ban people on your stream? Right beside your name, like right beside your message, there's 3 little dots that pop up beside your message. I can click on that. I can report it. So if it's harassment, it can be reported to YouTube, and then YouTube will go and you know, put like actual bans on the account. I can put timers on individuals so that they're timed out, or I can just hide them on the channel and then they can't speak anymore. Or I have the ability to add them as a moderator as well. Let's chisel out this edge too, just cause without busting apart my pillars. No, I'm falling. Hitting my spacebar too fast and it's dropping me out of flight mode. Oh, now I'm busting apart my pillars. What's going on? Work smarter, not faster. Okay, so this row can go, that can go. I joined a stream before and I said hello, they automatically banned me after that. That's someone just being trash. Now, it might have been that it could have been in into like member only chat. Like I can change chat right now so that only members can talk. So those are people that pay monthly to be able to view my channel. I very rarely, I've had to do that on Twitch a couple of times where I switch the chat over to just follower chat. And then I have like a time limit based on the follower. Like you have to be a follower for X amount of days before, so you can't just say, oh, I'm going to come in and troll and they'll be trolling away, so I'll switch it over to follower. They can't just become a follower right away and keep trolling. They have to be a follower for a set period of time before it allows them to be able to chat. But YouTube's a little bit more strict with like that. If you're going to put it into that type of mode, it's a subscriber mode. Or not subscriber, but... well, I guess there is... I could change that to just subscriber mode. So you got to be an actual subscribed member. Or I could switch it to member-only chat. Which is a little bit more aggressive. How do I become a member? There should be a join button on my actual page where you can click the join button. And then for, like, I think it's $5 a month. You can be a member and it helps support my channel. And you get, like if you look at Ren's name, he's got that green version of my logo beside his name. There's different colors for different tiers. So if you've been a member for 1 month, it's one particular color. If you've been a member for 6 months, it changes to another color. If you've been a member for like a year, it's a different one. Over a year, it changes, like it's little badges. So your name gets noticed a little bit easier in chat because I can see those badges that pop up. Plus, you get access to exclusive news and stuff. If there's things that are going to be happening with the channel, in particular, I will post them to members first, so you guys kind of get like a sneak preview. Get those type of things, as well as you get access to these custom emojis that are in here. So I've got window chicken, I've got the dono hype button, I've got spa chicken, and then I have one for World of Warcraft Alliance and one for World of Warcraft Horde as well. So those are available to members only. Only members can use those emotes. Yeah, the join button should be like located right beside the subscribe button. I want to emoji, but I'm afraid to. They actually, YouTube, Markiplier released another video and talked about that whole thing. And YouTube got on it like right away, apologized, and completely 100% admitted that they screwed up. And they reinstated those accounts. So hopefully that type of thing doesn't happen again. Yeah, I want to say it was like on the Monday after that stream had happened. Markiplier posted a video saying that YouTube they were actively working on it. They were getting everybody's accounts restored. They were getting their videos back. Everything was getting corrected. And there wasn't anybody that was suffering any long-term bans out of that. So there was a little bit of a 3-4 day inconvenience for them where they didn't have access to their channels and they kind of disappeared, and it's sucky. And hopefully if they were like content creators that had a fair amount of viewers, a fair amount of subs, that they didn't lose subs from that. Most people will give you a little bit of an opportunity before they start jumping ship if an account ban or something like that happens. So chiseled. Let's see if I can manage to do this one without screwing it up this time. Yay! Let's fix this real quick. A lot of people can't afford the membership, and by no means would I ever suggest that you had to have something like that. It's just appreciative when you do, because it does help support the channel. But your views also help support the channel as well, and your likes help support the channel. So you're doing just as much by being here as you would be if you were a supporter. Okay, so this one's going to take just a little bit more prep work over here. A little bit more stuff we got to clear out of this area. These corners are a little bit more tricky for sure. Does moderator need to be bought? No. Moderator is someone that I end up selecting that basically looks after like channel bans and stuff like that. It's not a purchase thing. It's just people that have been a part of my community for a really long time, and they've been really helpful in chat, and they help promote the channel and that type of stuff. So all right, I got no more tea. What time is it? Ooh. 25 after 11. Okay, so we're going to go all the way across with these two, like so. And then we're busting out that, busting out that, busting out that. This is going to be there. This is going to be there. Jeez, I just totally scared the living crap out of me. Well, Debbie, you became a member. You're a college student. You can't afford that. That's like $5 a month. Not to mention, you're probably going to ask me for money in a couple of days. So you're going to want it back anyway. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. There and there. But see, now you'll see beside Debbie's name there, she's got a different colored block. She's got like the main logo. And then it switches to like a shade of, I want to say it's after like 2 months or 3 months, it's just to like a pink shade. And then after 6 months, it changes to that green shade. And then I think it's a year, it's a gold badge. That is one block I need. It's totally scared the crap out of me. I was not expecting the loud little bleep in my ear. I'll just buy one less coffee on campus a month. Yeah, no kidding, right? Because isn't the coffee like crazy expensive on campus? And which is ridiculous that they hose students that way. Personally, I think they should have like just regular coffee. Regular coffee for students should be free at the cafeteria. You shouldn't have to pay for it. Should be 100% free. I'm a firm believer of that. I mean, a lot of work establishments provide free coffee for their team members. You think, and these team members aren't paying to be there. You would think that you would be able to get all the coffee you could drink for nothing. You got to start a petition for that at school. Effective immediately, all coffee is free for students. $4.25 for a Tim's size medium. We can get it in the cafe, but we can't take it out. You can't take it out of the cafeteria. That's like totally lame. Okay, you should wheel your bed into the cafeteria then and say, okay, fine, I'm just going to be here drinking my coffee all day, all night, and you can't stop me. This one, and this one. Do you know what popular Minecraft servers use the hosting? For example, Hypixel, Hyperlens, etc. Hypixel uses CubeHost. I know that for a fact. They're using, and actually it's hosted out of Montreal, Canada, is where they actually have their servers hosted. The same thing that I'm doing in Shifter. I think they're paying for like a 16 gig server, so they're paying a pretty good hunk of coin for theirs. I would say most of the big guys use CubeHost. I mean, they've been around the longest and have a really stable server and a lot of great plugin support. So, oh, the coffee in the cafeteria is atrocious. It tastes burnt. Oh, so it's basically Starbucks then. That's what I think Starbucks coffee tastes like, is burnt coffee. I'm not a Starbucks fan. I know that's probably going to get me some booze and cause all kinds of controversy, but just not my idea of a good cup of coffee. From what I understand, I don't know if it's true or not. I haven't had that many of them. Is the McDonald's coffee apparently is not bad. I've heard a lot of people that say they really enjoy McDonald's coffee. Also, by the way, Hyperlens is Hypixel on Minecraft Pocket Edition. Yeah, so it's probably also getting being hosted on CubeHost as well, because you can set whatever Minecraft version you want as your host client on there. They even support like full-on modded versions, you name it. Plus, you can get a custom shell and then upload your own Minecraft launch as well. So if you had your own mod pack that you were wanting to do, you could upload all the files and host it off of there. So Differently says, nah, I'd put Starbucks higher in the list than the coffee here. Mickey D's is pretty good, a close second, but it's still not Tim Hortons, right? What kind of school students does Canada have? What does that mean? Straight A. Oh, jeez. Red. Oh. There's my head desk smash. Straight A students. You know what? I'm gonna give you that one, Ren. Now that you let that sink in a little bit, it's pretty good. Oh, you were missed. You were missed this last week. You bring joy to my heart. Hey, did you say what actually happened to your computer? Oh wait, there was a COPPA comment up there that I missed. You're not worried about COPPA thing that YouTube is having trouble with? Nope, because I'm Canadian and it's an American law, so... I can't remember, Ren. Like, I asked you what was up with your computer, and I don't remember reading it, and I can't remember if you answered it, and I probably missed it. I'm scrolling up through chat here. You were like, oh, I probably asked you when you were, maybe those barbecue ribs and sandwiches, barbecue rib sandwiches and Fritos weren't doing such a good idea. That's probably when I asked, what happened to your computer? You're not going to concede it's a bad joke? It's actually a great joke. Mineplex is dying. Why? Lag. So hackers bad anti-cheat. Also clients can bypass Mineplex anti-cheat now. It was my favorite server. It's because there's not a lot of servers out there for Pocket Edition, so, or Bedrock Edition. Everything's usually all Java based. Like all the big ones are all based off Java. It was ticking, but they said nothing is wrong with it. Really? Ticking sound? And it took them a week to say there was nothing wrong with it? Dude. Hope you didn't pay for that service. See, ticking sounds could be a bunch of different things. It could be, hey, there's just a bearing on a fan that's starting to go, so it's making a weird tick sound. They may have blown it out. It might not be doing it as much. That's hard to say. But if it's coming from the hard drive area, that's not a good thing. That's like, back up your data and hope your drive doesn't eat itself. Can I join your server? Once you've been around a little bit longer, like you've only been around a couple of days right now, like the people that are playing on my server right now have been following my channel for like 6 to 8 months, so there's no positions to be able to play out here yet. The other thing too is we're slowly starting to migrate it over to a content creator server. So if you start making your own content and putting it up on YouTube, then there's definitely some potential there for you to be able to, you know, maybe think about hopping in. With that said, if you're playing Pocket Edition, you won't be able to log in and play on this server anyway, because this is only for Java Edition. You have to be playing on PC or Mac. Not that Mac. Ugh. Not that you'd want to play Minecraft on a Mac, but because there's plans. I've got kind of plans in the works right now of wanting to maybe lean towards doing a massive collaborative build project, like super massive, like Hogwarts type massive. I don't know yet. We have to play it by ear and kind of see what's happened. I've ran it past Sweeney so far. He's kind of on board. There's a couple of other people I've talked to. They'd be kind of interested. It's just trying to work out schedules to do it. That's the big thing. And then actually coming up with a plan to get it built. So, okay, I don't have a PC. Then that's going to make it difficult. I like my Mac, but I will agree gaming should always be PC. Yep. 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 Not to mention what I can buy for a PC computer versus what I can get with, you know, buying a Mac. Like, I could buy, like, 10 times the amount of computer power for what a low-end Mac costs. So, Tall Terrace, welcome. You're down for doing a mega build? No, it's really icy down here, and I don't want him driving, and he's been drinking tonight. He just got back from Wings, so he's not allowed to go. Also, I need your help with getting Streamlabs set back up again. Yeah, I can do that. We'll get my SSD in your computer first, though. The old one out of my other tower. Get you a fresh install. Get all that crap off of there you've got for your VR chat. Give it a fresh wipe and reinstall. Hey, in case you guys are wondering, the 1909 build of Windows 10 is out now. You can reach it through available Windows updates. Not all systems are getting it yet, but they're starting to roll out. And it's a relatively quick install. There are no new features brought into Windows 10 with the 1909 build. It's just a performance booster is all it is. You got back over an hour ago? Really? And welcome back, Apollo. And stones. Where's my stones? There's my stones. Alrighty, we have turned the corner here. So that wall is now 100% completely prepped. No, it's not. I still got the actual... Well, I guess it's prepped. I still got the structures like this with the guards that have to get built into each one of those sections. That prep is all done. Now we're turning the corner and work on this way. These guards are like totally badass looking though. I like the way they turned out. Do I have other projects? Well, there's the Gibcraft project, but I haven't touched it in forever because there's like a big section of it I want to tear out and redo. And that one's 100% survival. And I'm just not in a survival frame of mind right now. Mind you, it's cheaty survival on that one because I can get potion effects whenever I want that give me 5 times jumping and 5 times sprint speed, so... Or movement speed and haste. Let's take this. No, we can actually just go this way. Oh, no, we'll clear it all out. These sections are an easy build anyway. Oh, look at that. I'm breaking a pillar again. I've got a lot of updates I need to do on my desktop, but thanks to the incompetence of maintenance, I still can't get my Ethernet so I can actually connect to the internet to download them. There is Wi-Fi on that tower. You should be able to connect to the wireless if your wireless will run function long enough to do it. But that desktop does have wireless capabilities. Can I build the hub of Hypixel Spawn by yourself? I don't know what the hub at Hypixel Spawn looks like. I would be able to build it. I don't see why I wouldn't be able to. I have a reference. I could build anything off of a reference. That's the easy part. Wi-Fi room doesn't stay connected for more than 5 minutes max. Even have you tried on that desktop? Because the wireless card on that desktop is going to be better than, say, the wireless in your laptop. The other thing, too, on your laptop is you could try connecting to the 2.4 gigahertz wireless network rather than the 5 gigahertz. So 5 gigahertz is a shorter range. Try connecting to the 2.4 and see if it works any better on the 2.4 gigahertz for the school Wi-Fi. I'm looking forward to it if someone can recreate the Hypixel spawn. So this is 2 across all the way here, and then 1 here, 1 here, and then we're going to dig this out like so. These sections will take a little bit less time to do because the middle parts between the larger sections here, they're 1 block narrower. So that actually is amazing how much faster it is to dig out blocks and stuff and get prep work and stuff done. Even when it's only like 1 block difference. What do we got? Oh, I'm 12. Technically, did you know, Apollo, that you are technically in breach of the terms of service with YouTube because you're 12 years old? You shouldn't tell people you're 12 years old. Because you're actually not technically allowed to have a YouTube account unless you're 13 or older. That's part of the whole COPPA stuff that's going around. And whatnot, too. So, from now on, you're 13. Happy birthday. I tried on my desktop, but it keeps disconnecting as well. Also, school Wi-Fi is only 2.4, no 5 gigahertz. I'm going to put in another complaint tomorrow, and hopefully we'll see some results. That would be good, because that router is just sitting there to be able to give you your own 2.4 and 5 gigahertz right there in your room. You're almost 13. Okay, so going forward, you're 13. Either that or you're using mom and dad's YouTube account. And then they're in breach of the terms of service. Yeah, the new rules with COPPA is kind of a pain in the butt. I can't get fined with it, but I mean... that's an issue. I need to actually pay attention to what I'm building here. That row has to stay. We gotta dig down 1 more in here, and then like this. Okay, now we're good. We're good, we're good, we're good. Oh, I guess I should probably fill in the correct blocks in here, shouldn't I? What time we got? We got about another 15 minutes left on the stream. There's your 15-minute warning to reach over and hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Ring the notification bell. Share it on your social medias. Get more people coming. Did I pimp myself out enough? Ow, cat! Don't claw your way up. What are you doing? You were having a pretty good old snooze in the chair there. What do you gotta come and bother me for now? Apollos, I gotta go. I need to take a break. Alright, you have yourself a good one. Hopefully we'll catch you again sometime. We're gonna be bailing here pretty quick ourselves, so. Oh, our friendly little ghast is back to whine and complain in our ear. No, what am I doing? Keep getting stuck on the pillars. She heard her favorite person was watching the stream and wanted to make herself known. Oh yeah, Tall Terrace is watching the stream. How did you know? You kind of spoon-fed that one. She's got cat scratch fever. Nice. That one's not even a desk thump, that one. That was a bit of a stretch. I'm just going to chalk it up as you rusty because it's been a week. Her favorite person, not yours. Oh, then she must be... Tally's favorite person must be Ren then. Okay. Those are in place. That's done. This is done. This is where we're at here. Even Nightbot seems to be doing a good job tonight. No breaks there. Stream notifications are working, which is good. They were touch and go yesterday. I didn't think any of the notifications were working. Because we did like a 5 sub jump yesterday. 4 or 5 sub jump yesterday. And not a single notification went out with them. Now, they could be all just private YouTube accounts, so... Alright, let's knock out this section. Which is 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I think my biggest pointer I could ever give to anybody that wants to get into doing like large build scales like this is always think in layers. Never just build a flat wall. Never just build a flat roof. Have dimension to it and your builds will look amazing every single time. That's my one pointer I gotta give anybody. Even something as simple like we'll go out to the overworld here. Zoink. So even as something as simple as this wall that goes around the center here. You think about how many layers there are to this. We've got a button layer. We've got some brick and log layer. We got some more stairs here. We've got another log layer. We get some more bricks happening. Now we've got a sandstone layer. And then beyond that, we've got iron bars. Then beyond that, we have glowstone. And then we get into some more brick. So everything is in, I mean, this wall consists of like 7 layers of materials happening to get that all looking the way it's looking. Wyan? If you're still running with your shader on, the fire mural does not look as good with the shader on. Look at this, like this building here. Again, we're dealing with layers. You got your support beams, and then you've got your wall in there, and then your windows step in. So everything is all layer based. Now inside it's a little bit different, right? Because you're dealing with you know, like these, you know, interior walls that you're going to want to put like furniture and stuff in. But on the outside, it's all layers, layers, layers. This tower right here. You think about how many layers are happening in there and different types of blocks to get them to color coordinate. Same with Tall Terrace's builds of his Nordic village. Everything here is layered. Alright, so I'm assuming Tall Terrace is probably wondering, why is this big tram here? It's a tour tram. It's going around all over the place for various builds and stuff. So you'll be able to hop on a minecart and take a tour of the whole map and see everything. Alright, that wall is prepped done. This is still chipping away at this one. Literally chipping away at it. We're almost done though. Now she's sitting on the floor behind me, staring at my chair. If you climb it, I will be not a happy individual. It would be in your best interest, Cat, to not climb my gaming chair. Those are not even remotely close to the blocks I need. I need an idea for a new build for my village. How about like a storage facility or a vault or something like that, or like a town hall with like a clock tower. That's all I got for you right now, off the top of my head. A school. Lord knows you miss school. Okay, I could stop busting blocks that I've already placed, please. And we're just going to throw a few of these in here just to kind of fill up the space, fill up the void. Alright, we are creeping towards the ends. I wanted to say I was going to get done tonight, this section, but there's like a whole nother piece here. I don't know. Let's see. If it doesn't take me too long, I'm just like crazy tired though. Ren, have you got a Disney Plus account? Have you watched Mandalorian? It's so good. It's so good. You'll have to be able to watch it if you get the opportunity. It is worth it. There's only 2 episodes out so far for it, but the first 2 episodes have been fantastic. And another piece done there. Ren said, what's a Disney Plus account? Disney Plus is the new streaming account from Disney. It's like a Netflix, but it's Disney stuff. So all the Marvel movies are on there. All the Disney classics are on there. They've got their own Disney Plus content itself. What else? They've got things like all 30 seasons of The Simpsons are on there. A lot of the Disney original TV shows and stuff on there, like Wizards of Waverly Place are on there. Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, like things that like my kids grew up watching are on there. There's the World According to Jeff Goldblum. It's like a documentary, which, I mean, it's Jeff Goldblum. It's got to be good. Anything that guy touches is golden, so... I'm just going to put that there because it's going to drive me crazy that it doesn't look right. Connor, welcome to the stream, even though you said American. Yeah. America. So you had to get that right. You had to get America. You got it wrong. Chisel. Next, let's do the side. What do we got there? The Nepal. Creeper. You're creeping? Creep away. I know, and I subbed. Hey, thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. Thank you. And we are spinning this. I need to get in here. There we go. That section's done. Let's chisel this out here, like so. 3 of those. Stairs. that area is prepped. Now we just got this little section and this here. So we are getting close to having some more prep work completed here. You are very welcome. I remember Britney Spears was a kid, was on Kids Incorporated. Yeah, she was a Disney, a Disney character idol or whatever the hell they want to be. She wasn't a Mouseketeer though, was she? Like, I don't think it was that. All I can say is The Mandalorian is freaking amazing. And now we get to work from this side because it is so much easier to build some of this from the back than it is from the front. Why did Disney kids grow up to be dysfunctional? Because of the such strict rules in how they behave, how they act, how they dress. They don't get the ability to self-identify at all, because their persona is presented to them by Disney and they need to follow those to the T. And so when they finally get away from that, they just go wild as they try to discover who they are as individuals. So their actual social development gets stunted because they don't get the opportunity to develop into what type of person they want to be. So they just totally go off the rails is what ends up happening. You know, as much of a sweet gig a Disney career would be, you are a product of Disney, and they have a very strict standard that they need to keep their cast members set to, because for them it is all about the family image and what is portrayed as a family image. And so, like, you're playing their court, or you don't have a job with them. So, and that's why some of these kids, they just end up, when they do finally break free of that, I'm no longer, tied to the Disney umbrella, they will go so extreme because now they finally get to express themselves as their own individual selves. And then of course they can get carried away, and to the point where someone that's, let's say, a Disney star, they don't even get to choose what clothing they're allowed to wear. Their wardrobe is pre-set out for them of what they're expected to, how they're presented themselves. So it's when you can't even decide whether or not, I feel like wearing a hoodie today. Well, if you're going to wear a hoodie, what's on that hoodie? What's that hoodie showing? Is there any tears in that hoodie? Is there a stain on that hoodie? What color does it have? Does it match the theme of the character that you portray? All those are things that are bombarded with them all the time. Deb says, is my being a psych major rubbed off on you? That was a solid psychological examination. No, I actually watched a video on this on YouTube about, just recently, about why Disney stars go off the rails. Like, literally, it was like, why did Disney stars, lose it? I was within, seriously, it was within, I want to say, the last 4 or 5 days is when I watched that video. And it completely makes sense. We see it in even just the cast members that work at their theme parks. The way they dress, the way they act. If a cast member is hired to be a Disney princess, well, the way they act inside Disney is that, they have to take on the persona of, say, Snow White. So they live in their own reality inside the theme park. They don't know what's happening beyond. They can't express opinions about what's happening beyond the gates of Disneyland and whatnot. So, or of their realm bubble that they're supposed to be in. And then when they're outside, like they're not allowed to be in character outside of the Disney theme parks at all. And then they're not allowed to tell anybody that they're a particular Disney cast member as well. So if they've been hired as a princess, they're not supposed to. And then they have to go to school on how to do signatures. So if you're Cinderella, if you've been hired as a cast member as Cinderella, you need to go to a penmanship school to learn how to do Cinderella's signature, because all of the cast members that play Cinderella need to have that same signature all the time. So I don't think I've interacted with you enough to make a psychological conclusion. Who, me? Oh, Ren saying, what do you think of me? Ren's just batshit crazy. Hey, I think we're actually... Oh no, there's this little bit here. Alright, let's throw some stairs down. Like so, like so, like so. Like so, like so, like so. Alright. Where are we at? I think we actually got a lot of work done today. Even though it doesn't look like we've done a lot, there's a lot of like little prep work things, kind of time-consuming little bits that we were able to just kind of dig through and prep and get completed. I think this has been a fantastic run here today. I think we again gonna forego working on the mural again tomorrow. Well, actually, I don't know. We might put a good run on the mural. We gotta kind of get caught up as to where Sweeney got to on this wall and try to get it all squared up and finished up properly, so that we can continue on with the growth of it. And so we may work on that, and then we'll alternate. We'll do some wall, and then we'll do some of these sections in here. Switch back and forth to the wall. We still have this whole prep area that we've got to do for the mural on that wall there, which is going to be fairly time consuming to do. So we still got that to look forward to. But thank you for watching the stream. Thank you for the new member as well, Debbie. I appreciate that. It was another successful stream again tonight. I am seeing a better trend right now over what's been happening over the last week by doing exclusive YouTube streams versus doing my Streamlabs, pushing to Twitch and Mixer. What does that mean for the future? I don't know. At this foreseeable junction right now, I think I'm going to maintain a YouTube exclusive platform and just focus on getting this one developed and built and get the most that I can out of the YouTube platform. I think that might be my direction that I'm going to be going here in the near future. Things that I want to be working on and coming up is if there's some pixel art stuff that you guys want to see me do. As you can see with the fire mural, I've been having a lot of fun with that. I'm thinking about wanting to do some time-lapse videos and doing some pixel art that would be off stream. So I would be recording the time lapse and then uploading that to some music or something. I'm not sure. Maybe a little bit of narration in there. But yeah, if there's something you're interested in, want to see there, throw it on the Discord. I'm going to actually put the link in the Discord. Nightbot's been doing it for me there tonight. So it's in the chat logs there. You can hop on to my Discord and join. I'm actually just going to do a quick check here and make sure nobody's actually recently joined. And I haven't actually ranked them yet. Nope, it looks like everything's good. All right, like the video, subscribe, ring the notification bell, share it with everybody. Have yourself a good one. We'll catch you later.